So I was talking with a friend of mine about what happened, and then she asked me the $1,000,000 question: have you forgiven them? I stopped. I I thought about it. I really did. I really thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I have forgiven them. She's like, so I said, yes, I have forgiven them. And then she looked at me, and then she's like, so if you've forgiven them, then why don't you want to go back? Because I mentioned that I don't want to go back. And then that really took me aback, because I was like, if I truly have forgiven them, then the whole situation shouldn't affect me. And in that moment, I was like, if we were to put it on a scale from 1 to 10, I probably have forgiven them for like 90%. But there was that 10% that I was holding on, that I didn't even realize at the time, that still that hurt. And even talking about it made me emotional. And I realized that there is no point for me to hold on to this. It's just occupying it is occupying unnecessary headspace. It hurts to think about. And in as much as I was hurt, I also wanted to be free from the pain. I wanted to move on with my life. I wanted to get back to my life. I wanted things to go back to normal, or as best as normal could have been. Because again, I told you, all of this affected my mental and my spiritual health. So girl, I was going through a lot. And after everything, I decided that, you know what, I'm done. I'm done just trying to, I'm done holding on to this, you know? And right now, I wish those people nothing but the best. And yeah, I guess you just get to a point where you like, what's the point of holding a grudge? What's the point of having them occupy so much headspace, to the point where you don't even know why you're still angry, to the point where you're not even able to accurately retell the story in the right order of things that happened and how that affected you? Are you holding a grudge just because you want to hold a grudge? Or are you holding a grudge because you don't want to forgive? Are you holding a grudge because you love one-upping them in the conversation? Are you holding that grudge because you love one-upping them in everything, in yes? Or are you holding that grudge because you looking for someone to blame? Are you holding that grudge because you don't want to? Are you holding the grudge because you love excusing your bad behavior with their bad actions? You have to understand that one, hurt people, and two, the devil uses people to hurt even more people. So one thing that I'm very grateful I was able to realize very quickly, that these people were just being used by the devil. And it's very sad, because not everyone responds to situations the same. And when people are hurt, they are emotional and they act out. And the whole point of all of this is, you're not meant, when you are trying to forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. You are not forgiving so that you can take something off your box. I'm not saying forgive so that you can seem holier than thou or than everyone else, but to try to get your life back. There is a level that you just will not surpass, simply because you just have not forgiven someone. And yeah, forgiving and forgiveness is not belittling your pain. What you went through is painful, yes. What you went through, it hurt and it affected you, yes. However, you don't let that one situation hold you back for the rest of your life. Please, for your sake, do not let that one situation. Give yourself the time to mourn, to grieve, to cry, to be upset. But at some point, dust your feet and you move on. At some point, you have to say hitherto, but no further. You can establish boundaries if you feel like, constant communication with the people that have hurt you is going to make it harder for you if we move on. Set that boundary. I know that I created distance. I love them from a distance, and that's okay. That is honestly okay. But I knew that if I was in that same environment as them, I would not be able to move on and to properly grieve and to feel the pain and the hurt that I'm feeling. So Give yourself distance, give yourself the space, and you will see. Something that I did that honestly, I can only attribute my healing journey to God, honestly. I remember one day in church, I'm unable to concentrate, I'm unable to focus, I can't even, there was just a lot going on. Again, my spiritual life really took a toll. And remember I prayed. It wasn't even a big prayer. I didn't even say it out loud. I just said it in my heart. I didn't do anything special. I didn't do some. I just said in my heart, Lord, if you don't free me from this, if you don't heal, if you don't heal my broken heart right now, I don't even know if I'll be able to enter heaven at this point, because I knew that I was carrying a lot of bitterness and a lot of anger, a lot of frustration that was in my heart. And I knew that if God did not mend those pieces together, I was never going to move on. I was never going to get my life back. But glory be to God, because He did. And that's why I'm here. I'm smiling about the situation. I'm telling you that there is life on the other side. There is light on the other side. One day you're going to look back and you're going to laugh at the situation. One day you're going to look back. Well, not laugh, but you're going to think, and you're going to look at it differently. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.